Your exclusive radio home of the Utah Mammoth is right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Now it's time to hear from the head coach of the Mammoth, André Tourigny.
The Cut's brought to you by Doug Smith Dealerships, Dodge, Ram, Chevrolet, Subaru, Kia in Linden, and now Mitsubishi in American Fork. It is now our privilege and our opportunity to catch up with the head coach of the Utah Mammoth live from New York. It's André Tourigny. That sounds kind of cool. How you doing, Coach?
Yes. Very good yourself.
I guess you can't say live from New York. It's Saturday night because it's Friday afternoon, but that's as close as we're going to get here. But, boy, New York's treating you guys well so far. Just wanted to start with getting your reaction to just a fantastic win. What a way to start the year with just an absolutely terrific performance against the Islanders.
Yeah, there's a lot of good in that game, because our start of the game was not what we wanted. We had a slow start, but the boys were capable of staying with it, weathering the storm. Veggie came up big, made a few big saves, and then we got the rhythm back. So for us mentally, even if we didn't have the right start, we were capable of staying in the present and rebooting and stepping up in the second half of the game, and I think that was huge for us. Our special team was really good, and we scored big goal at key moments. So that was not just the result. The performance was really good.
Hey, can you talk more about Dylan Gunther? Another hat trick last night. Just how is he just in the zone right now? 36 points on the season. He's just 20 goals on the season, but he's just grooving every single time I talk to you. It's just like he's just having another big game after big game. What type of vibe is he giving out to the rest of the team?
I think that's what is really cool about him right now is he's playing his best hockey on the defensive side of the puck as well. He's doing all the right thing. He works hard. He plays against the best every night. He matched that line with Crosser and Barrett-Ayton against the first line on the other side. So he's really performing both sides of the puck, and that pay off for him. So that's excellent for him too. He's a guy who has a really good mindset. He understands the game, not just the offensive game, the both sides of the puck. So on top of it, to be a reward the way he is in the last stretch, I think it's really good. It's really, because he make him understand both can go together. It's not, okay, I need to play good defense, so now I don't have offense. No. You can play good defense and you get a reward offensively as well.
How important was it for you guys to start the trip off with a performance like that? Looking back to the Nashville game, it felt like you let one get away there, that tough third period. How important was it to kind of get back on track on the road as you start this trip?
Oh, it's really important. I think, the stretch before Christmas, it was a demanding one physically, mentally. It was 21 game in 37 days, so that you have more game than you have day off, and at some point it's a little bit demanding, if you want, challenging. So when we came back after Christmas, after the break, we played a really good game against Nashville, but like you said, we'll let it slip. So okay, now we're getting in the second half. We have that trip to New York, and then we'll go back home. Now it's time for us to climb the ladder and win on a consistent base. So the game against Nashville give us a sour taste because, okay, we played well, but so what? It doesn't matter if you don't win. There's no moral victory. So I think yesterday especially with the start we had to regroup and find a way to win the game, I think that's how we want our second half to be. It's not just – you will not always play your A game from – start to the end, but you need to find a way, no matter how's your performance, even if you don't play maybe the way you exactly wanted to, you need to find a way to win still.
Yeah, so so tomorrow night you take on the Devils again. You get another crack at them, from that earlier loss just before Christmas.
Yep.
What is the game plan going to go into tomorrow? I know you guys are on your road trip. All the way to the East Coast isn't easy. You guys are in the New Year's mix in New York. But what is the vibe or what is the game plan going to be going against the Devils tomorrow night?
We just had a practice today. The Devils, since we played them, they have their star player, Jack Hughes, and Timo Meier are back in the lineup. So it's a team who will have more jam, more skill in their lineup than last time we played them. So we owe them one. And like I said, I think in terms of performance, the way we play lately, we play really good. So now it's time to get in their building and just, like I just tell you a moment ago, okay, now it's time for us to stack the win, to stack the good performance, and to find a way. So tomorrow against the Devils, for us, it will be to be stingy defensively, like we have been lately. But as well, we need to get inside. The last time we played them, we played a good game, but we were not as inside. As much traffic in front of their goalie. Markstrom has had a really good game against us. We need to make sure we take his eyes away.
It's crazy how time goes by so fast. You've already played 41 games. You mentioned it, referenced it a moment ago. You're officially halfway through the season, which is crazy because it's January 2nd. But as you look at the first half of the season, I think what you mentioned it there. You got to start stacking wins. How does a team find consistency, and what are some of those things as a head coach that you try to dial in to help a team find consistency? Because we've seen when you guys are consistent, especially earlier when you had that streak, you guys can play with anybody in this league.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you talk about consistency, if we were in depth, if we were together and I was showing you our underlying numbers, our real performance in terms of number of scoring chances we get from whatever distribution, from the rush or from the ozone play or from the forecheck, and same thing in defensively, offensively, and defensively. We are top 10 team in all of those. Across the board. We analytically wise, all our underlying number, the data, the performance is there. So we've been consistent in terms of performance. What makes the difference for us? We need to have the maturity to make the little play will make the difference. Make sure we change the right way. Make sure we manage the puck the right way. Make sure we don't get caught on the ice tired at the end of a shift and stuff like that. Because if you look at most of our game in the last, let's say, 5-6 weeks, we dominate our opponent in terms of expected goal. We have more scoring chance than they do, but we need to get one more save. We need to score one more goal. We need to be in front of the net to get that screenshot who makes the difference. Our power play needs to play like we play in the last two games or the last 2 weeks. Those kind of things will push us over the edge because we're right there in terms of performance. But now we need to play the game in the game who will make us win. Well, the little detail, the little on-man rush we will get or we won't give, that's what will make the difference. Because if you look at our game against Nashville, we play a really good game, but we change on the bad check on one, and we take a bad penalty in the third period, and now it's the difference in the game. Those two play, it's something we can control. It's not a skill. It's not something it happened. We had no control. It's not a puck who bounce over your stick, which is, okay, will always happen. No. Those are things you control. You decide to change on the bad check. You decide to take a penalty in the neutral zone. That's not something it happened you had no control of. So that is what we're talking about. We need to be better at controlling those little things, right, so that will push us over the edge.
Coach, who's been an unsung hero for you guys, right? We got our names. We got the Gunthers, the Coolies, the Kellers, the Sergeys, the Veggies. Who's been an unsung hero that you've been proud of this far this season?
First name that comes to my mind is Lawson Krause. I think leadership, physicality, focus, urgency every night. Just what I just did talk about you about. Doing the little thing, playing the game in the game. Right. Not shooting yourself. He is amazing. He's been a huge leader for us and a huge inspiration for us. and he has that drive, that passion to perform every night. He really been huge for us this year.
Well, good vibes to start the new year, the 7-2 win over the Islanders, and then we get the news that Olli Maatta is going to represent Finland in the Olympics, and Clayton Keller will get to play for Team USA. After getting snubbed for the Four Nations, you had to be thrilled to hear that Clayton Keller is going to chance to be a part of Team USA at the Olympics.
Absolutely, and you know, on top of being really happy for him, he's a great guy. He's a guy I've been with for 5 years. I really like the person and the player. It's always great to witness a guy who exactly like you said, he didn't make it in the Four Nation, and he reacted the right way. He did not whine and complain. No. He just stepped up and be just even better. Won the World Championship for USA, won the World Championship for the first time in the history. The USA won the championship, and he was the captain of that team. That was a choice he made. So he showed the kind of character he had, and we beat the drum all the time when we talk about Cal's in front of you and in front of our fans to say how much determination and drive, and he's so driven to be better, to perform, to be an elite player. He is an example for everybody, and that is an exclamation point to prove it. It's not because the bell did not ring the first time, then you have to quit. It's the reverse. If you double down, good thing will happen for you. And Cal's is a great example for our team, for everybody. So really happy for him.
We're just a month away from having NHL players participate in the Olympic Games. You can watch on KSL. We're excited to be able to be a part of that and to be able to have exclusive coverage of that coming up in the month of February. But this is the first time that the NHL has been part of the Olympics since 2014. Your thoughts and opinion on that? Do you like that the NHL is going to have its players be a part of this, or would you rather see guys just avoid injury and other things? I know there's probably different opinions.
No, I think it's outstanding for the game. You know, it's that will be best on best. You saw last year the Four Nation, how great was the game and how much viewer. And I think that we talk about growing the game. That's, you know, whatever when U.S. will play or Canada or Sweden, and everybody in their own country will follow their team. The passion is there, and I think that's best on best. At the biggest stage at the Olympics. Who never dreamed to be at the Olympics as a little kid? I remember when I was young following the Olympics and wanting to represent my country and carrying the flag and stuff like that. So I think that, and having the best athlete in the world competing against each other in our sports, I think that will be an outstanding window for hockey, and there's nothing better than that.
Can't wait for that. Can't wait to see you guys back on the ice against the New Jersey Devils on Saturday. Coach, it's always a treat. We can't thank you enough for doing this each and every week. I know the fans really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and good luck on the rest of this trip in New York.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me, and Happy New Year to you and all our fans.
Happy New Year, Coach. Thank you. André Tourigny, head coach of the Utah Mammoth, joining us as he does each and every week right here on JJ and Alex.
Gotta love that guy.